History isn't a straight line. We're taught that the Industrial Revolution began in the 1700s with coal and soot. But what if I told you the source code for the modern world was written 1700 years earlier? In the 1st century AD, the city of Alexandria wasn't just a capital of scrolls and sandals, it was a laboratory for the impossible. This is the story of Hero of Alexandria, the Tony Stark of the ancient world, and the invention that almost changed everything, the Io. Hero of Alexandria was a man obsessed with automation. Long before the first computer, he was programming mechanical plays using binary triggers. By wrapping knotted ropes around rotating cylinders, he created sequences of motion that happened entirely on their own. He gave the world its first vending machine. You dropped in a 5 drachma coin, it hit a balance beam, lifted a valve, and dispensed holy water. Fully automated, 1,800 years before the modern world caught up. But his greatest masterpiece was the Io, the world's first documented reaction steam turbine. The physics were elegant. Fire heats a sealed kettle, generating high-pressure steam. That steam travels up hollow support pipes and into a sphere. Finally, it screams out of 2 bent nozzles in opposite directions. It converted thermal energy into kinetic work. It was the breath of nature captured in bronze. For the first time in history, humans had a functional steam engine. Why did Hero think the world was ready for this? Because Rome was already operating at a proto-modern level. They had an analog internet, a postal relay system that moved information at speeds not matched again until the 19th century telegraph. They built with immortal concrete that actually healed its own cracks when it rained. They moved 300 million gallons of water daily through aqueducts using nothing but gravity and a 1 to 5,000 precision gradient. So, why didn't the steam engine trigger an industrial revolution in 100 AD? Why did this remain a temple toy instead of a factory workhorse? The answer is the slave trap. The Roman economy was built on abundant, cheap human labor. When you have 30 workers at the Barbagal mills producing 25 tons of flour a day, there is no financial incentive to invest in expensive, unproven steam machinery. There were also limits to their metallurgy. While they could craft intricate micro-locks smaller than a bottle cap, they couldn't yet mass-produce the high-strength steel needed for high-pressure boilers. When Rome fell, the source code for civilization was fragmented. Supply chains for specialized materials broke, and the ability to read Hero's complex engineering manuals vanished. Humanity didn't just move on. We forgot. It took 10 centuries of catching up before Thomas Newcomen would finally revisit the principles Hero had mastered in an Alexandrian lab. The Io is a haunting reminder that progress is not a straight line. It's a choice. Technology only changes the world when society has the will and the economic need to use it. We are only now reinventing their concrete and rediscovering their precision. The question is, what temple toys are we playing with today that could be the steam engines of the next millennium?